Some of you may have noticed that after map 1 of Spirit's bout against Vitality at the Major, Donk had a generational Crashout. The question that everybody sort of naturally arrived at was A, is it justified? And B, what does it spell for Donk's future on Spirit? Okay, so context. Going into the series, Spirit had dusted their way through Stage 3 before 2-0ing Falcons in the quarters. Donk capped that off with one of the filthiest aura farms we've ever seen and went into the Vitality series dripping with confidence. And it showed, with Spirit going up 12-6 before the wheels started coming off.
Under 20 seconds, surely this A setup is good.
Oh, the timing was great. You caught one player looking the wrong direction. Rops wasn't wide enough to shut that down. And with 10 on the clock, Donk just has nothing to say about this. Vitality with more fights still in the tank.
And then this happened.
And in a moment, it's gonna fade. And he saw something on the retreat. Shiro starting to put pressure.
The volley works.
No way.
No, okay, Massey saves it.
That is what he has to do. Then Donk and Tanir come out with headshots.
The bomb can come back, 13 seconds. Can they get the plant in?
It's A site, under wraps. Chopper dives the bomb site. Apex, oh wait, cap push, and he gets it! Stops them in their tracks! Massey, the savior, again!
From there, it goes to OT, where Spirit secures several map points, none of which they're able to capitalize on. So now Vitality look like they're running away with it, and then this happens.
Bomb is gonna take its time. It waits for the utility to burst on default. No damage done. They're gonna try to slip up. Tanir can only get the one. Chopper's gotta go mad, but that's only 7 bullets in the mag. Forced to reload. Nobody's able to clear him out right now.
He knows where they both are,
Are
actually.
you telling me Chopper's about to 1v3?
I mean, if he does, he makes up for everything and then some.
Bomb planted on the default. This time he is working with the kit. No recovery needed just yet. But Massey has been ice cold and Zywoo's the best. But down he goes.
Will he figure this out?
Massey still just sitting static. Chopper whittles him down. 37 health on the Brit. Dives into the cover of Palace's. Chopper waits this out.
No way, he got
and
it.
He gets it.
Why not 3 for Chopper?
Unfortunately, Vitality pull ahead again, Spirit start crumbling, and even Donk starts getting a little antsy. At which point Spirit, despite being up 12-6 in the first map of a major semi-final, lose. And you can see that Donk was legitimately going through it. They load back in, get ready for map 2, and Donk still looks just tilted beyond belief. In fact, they run back the footage from map 1, and you can see firsthand just how hard he was crashing out. They're on Dust 2, Spirit are playing super touch and go, and Donk basically goes non-verbal. Needless to say, Spirit lose the map, get knocked out of the major, and Donk looks like he's just been hit by a train. Guys, the holidays are almost upon us, and for me, that means friends, family, and Counter-Strike on the go. But for that, I need a great PC that I can take places, and our friends over at Predator Gaming might have exactly what I need. Behold the new Predator Helios Neo 16S AI. This powerhouse of a gaming laptop comes jam-packed with everything you need to get the best out of whatever you're playing. And thanks to its NVIDIA 5070 Ti graphics card and Intel Ultra 9 processor, which is capable of offloading tasks like audio optimization to AI, this laptop delivers ultra-smooth desktop-level performance, whether you're gaming or streaming. Seriously guys, this thing is just built different. So if you're like me and visiting family means clicking on heads in between food-induced comas, the Helios Neo 16S AI will be perfect for you. Make sure to check it out over at Best Buy using the link in the description. Happy shopping, happy fragging, and happy holidays. So first off, what do we make of the Crashout itself? Was it justified? Boring answer is, it's really not for me or any of us to say. I'm not gonna be one of those armchair quarterbacks who like passes judgment on how a teenager conducts himself in a competitive environment. I find the whole thing to be sort of cringe and kind of creepy actually, but maybe that's just me. The less boring answer is, sure, absolutely it was justified. Donk's stats on Mirage were crazy, and the impact of said stats was even crazier. Every round, this guy pulled a multi-kill out of his ass, set his team up for a free round, and then just watched as they threw it away. I completely understand why Bruv got as tilted as he did, especially when you factor in everything around it. Like Spirit's inconsistency throughout the year, the benchings, Donk's performance in light of all of that stuff, the fact that it's a major semi-final. I get it. But the real question isn't that. The real question is, where does Donk go from here? Does this spell the end of his time on Team Spirit? Look, man, I'm all for loyalty, okay? But like, not since 2018 Simple have we borne witness to a superstar lugging the lifeless corpse of a roster across the finish line to this degree. And at least in 2018, Simple had Prime Electronic to work with. Donk has, God bless his team, basically no help. There's been a lot of talk about like how head and shoulders above the competition he actually is, since his stats are truly an anomaly. But one thing is for sure, he is wasting away on Spirit. I think there's a real chance that sometime into the new year, Donk finds himself on a new roster, the most obvious of which is probably Falcons. Not only do they just have infinite money to sign whoever the they want, but Kyusuke was previously a Spirit Academy player, so there's already a connection there. Now, I'm not saying it's actually gonna happen, but just imagine, if you will, Nico, Massey, Kyusuke, Donk, and let's say Bit, all on the same roster. I'm not a believer in super teams. I don't really think they work, but that is terrifying. Brother, that puts 2018 FaZe to shame in terms of raw statistical output. Even Nico could not choke a major with that level of star power behind him. At least you'd hope. Like I said, I don't know if it'll actually happen, but I do feel that we as a community all kind of sense that this is a bit of a turning point for Spirit and for Donk. Donk is a generational talent, and frankly, he's outgrown Spirit. He needs help. And there are plenty of rosters out there who are more than willing to offer it. I think this is going to be a spicy season. And with Vitality running it back, teams are going to need to bulk up and build steady, unwavering cores if they're going to compete. Anyway, that's it from us until the end of the year. And from me, forever. I did this for 7 years and loved every second of it. This job changed my life and the lives of my friends. So on behalf of all of us, I just want to say thank you to everyone who ever watched. It was such an honor and just such a pleasure, man. So goodbye, and I'll see you when I see you.